So today we are going to do the shloka 34th and 35th. Before that, let's pray to Krishna to have his grace on all of us and give us intelligence and wisdom to understand Gita. So together, shloka 34 and 35, teachers, uncles, fathers, son, as well as granduncles, maternal uncles, father-in-law, grandson, brother-in-law, and other relatives, now they may kill me. I would not seek to slay them even for the sovereignty of the three world and at least of this earth. So now here the Arjun started saying that my entire family, like all my relatives are there and they can kill me, because he started saying to Krishna, he doesn't want to kill anyone, right? Last time when we studied, he was like, I don't want to kill anyone. So in this shloka, the Arjun is saying that my entire family and relatives being promoted by greed and anger wants to slay me. And also, I don't want to kill them. I don't want to kill them out of anger, out of greed, because these things are ways of hell. So I will describe why the anger and greed, he said, are the ways of hell. Can anybody tell me that why he said the anger and greed are the ways, gateway to hell? So now let's understand why he Arjun here tell that these things are gateway to hell. The passion, anger, and greed. These constitute the triple gates to hell. So these different forms of passions are born out of attachment for worldly things. And like it can be worldly things, or it can be the passion for the people also, the person in our life also, right? Like spouse, kids, parents. We are passionate about them also. And then we are passionate about the things around us. So passion has two sides: to get the desired thing and get rid of undesired thing. So how a human mind behaves, whatever you want, whatever you are passionate about, you try to get it in your life. And the things you don't like, you are not desired, if somehow you get them also, you want to get rid of them. It's not that a person, whatever a person gets in life, the person is liking everything, right? It's not like that. Sometimes you like things, sometimes you dislike. I don't like things. If a relationship is not working, it's not good, people try to get rid of them. If a job is not good according to you, people try to get rid of them. So passion have two sides, liking and disliking. So with the desire, like desire and undesired, with the desire, what happened? Like passionate people start accumulating own wealth. Not even wealth. If the person is too much passionate, it will have wealth, people, fame, everything, all the enjoyments around. The desire of accumulation is known as greed. So I want everyone to write it down. According to Gita, the desire of accumulation is greed. I know in common way, if I say that we all are greedy, it's going to hurt to all of us. But that's the way. Desire of having too many stuff is a greed. We need to agree with it. The desire of enjoyment is known as passion. So for passion also, we say that we are passionate of something. Whatever we are passionate, we want that in abundance. Like somebody is passionate about sweets. That person will want sweet every day, morning, evening, with every meal. If somebody is passionate about shopping, that person will be 24/7 thinking about shopping. So this passion becomes a greed after some time. So we have to always keep a watch on ourselves, that whatever passion we are having, Is it turning into greed, or it's just little bit passion? We have to keep awareness about this thing also in our life. Like if somebody is passionate about car, they will be like searching, buying too many cars and working hard to get those expensive cars, right? So it's like desire and the passion all together becomes a greed. And what happened when this desire of accumulation and enjoyment is not satisfied? It turns into anger. So write it down, all of you. When the desire of accumulation and enjoyment is not satisfied, it turns into anger. This is a pure definition from Gita. Because at this time, it becomes very hard for us to understand that we were not satisfied, and that's why we became angry. So what happened that mind, here the Manomaya Kosha, the third layer we are talking, right? So mind creates greed, desire, passion, anger, everything is from the mind. So mind is creating all those things. So when we are not fulfilled from inside, the anger becomes more and more, more and more. When the anger becomes more, it becomes like a hatred. And what happened? In anger, anyone can perform any kind of action to destroy those who create obstacle in the fulfillment of desire. So again, I'm repeating the line. In anger, anyone can perform action to destroy those who creates obstacle in fulfillment of those desires. So whenever a fight happens, the main reason of the fight is this only, that something is being obstacle in the fulfillment of desire. That's why the war happened. That's why the fights happen. If you check, if in any of the war, if you go and check, this was the main reason. That somebody wanted something, somebody created an obstacle, and the conflict became bigger and bigger. So now when we look at Arjun here, behaving like a body, very, very basic animalistic behavior. So we can identify Arjun like very basic animalistic behavior, like Annamaya Kosha level, only body. How many of us also, we see that when our blood relation comes, it stands in front of us. At that time, we also gave up everything, right? It happens with all of us. If we have to take some tough decision, if we have to do something, and if the blood relatives stand in front of us, we gave everything. We step back and we give it name like, oh, the family is first, and doesn't matter how bad is my family, I have to take care of my family, or I have to support my family. We all say this kind of things. So Arjun is also right now like us. His blood relatives are standing in front of him and he is making excuse and excuse. He's not even remembering what they did with him. So Arjun is like us, just like us, how we behave when the family stands in front of us. So now we know that the Arjun has attachment with body identification. He's very attached to his family. In our life also, we all are so attached to our family, and 100 times this kind of situation comes in our life that we can go cross the bridge and we can go towards like higher spirituality or higher way of living. But many times we drop everything and come back or stay back because of our family. It happens with all of us. So whenever we look in the mirror, if you look in the mirror, just think that you're looking at Arjun. Arjun was literally like us. When the family came, he started dropping everything. So this was Shloka 34 and 35. Any questions? And I want people to question because it will, help everyone to understand more deeper.
Anger, greed, I understand. Isn't passion
Okay.
required for us to do
Like,
things?
passion is like you wanting, right? From inside, wanting to things to happen. That is the passion,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when you want, there is a desire, then you become passionate, and that passion turns into a greed. Like you, like for a vacation, we desire to
Mm-hmm.
have a vacation. We
Yeah.
want to go Hawaii, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you go once, you go twice, and then you become passionate,
Mm-hmm.
right? You want to go again and again on different vacation. You want to have fun. Now this passion turned into greed, that you are not able to hold yourself back. Sometimes people doesn't even have money, they go for vacation, or they are not feeling well, they go, like for example, I'm
Uh-huh.
telling. Yeah, so they do that. And then you planned everything that you have to go, you have passion and everything ready, desire is there, everything ready to go, and then suddenly something happened, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe somebody told not to go, or something happened, you're not able to go.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened at that time? The moment you hold back, the anger comes. So this anger will start coming out in different way,
Mm-hmm.
from your body, your mind. You will not say anything, but you will be angry that I wanted to go, these people didn't let me go, or this problem happened, I have to cancel my trip.
Mm-hmm.
Now this accumulated anger,
Mm-hmm.
because it's somewhere in your mind, right? Somewhere in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
At certain time, when there are too many thoughts of anger, like small these kind of thoughts are accumulated,
Mm-hmm.
once it will start coming out, and it will create some big problem.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can get depressed, then you can fight with someone, anything
Mm-hmm.
can happen. So it doesn't happen in one day. It slowly grows inside you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the entire Veda says, don't have too many desires. Even Buddha said that, like everyone says that. Because they never said that don't be a karmyogi, don't have things in your life. They never said that.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it. Whatever comes in front of you, just do it. Without thinking about it, without, too much planning about it. Because if it doesn't happen like that, the way you thought, you will be destroyed.
So it's
That's
it's
why,
it. Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. That's why they say to be in present,
Yeah.
right? If you see the statement that be always in present, the
Mm-hmm.
statement also come from this thing, that be in present. Yeah. What were you saying?
No, saying being. I'm just thinking. So being passionate is not the problem. It's when the passion starts controlling you. Like taking
Yeah.
your example, wanting to go on a vacation is not the problem, but
Yeah.
if for some reason that doesn't happen, whatever reason it is, if you
Yeah.
just don't think about it and do it, that would not have such an impact on you. But
Yeah.
what it, am I getting this right?
Yeah. You're getting it right. If you plan too much,
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
think too much, and it
yeah.
doesn't happen according to you, it will create an anger inside you,
Right. Okay. Makes
right?
sense.
Because
Yeah,
your mind was going in this direction, and something suddenly came and stopped
yeah,
your mind. Then
yeah,
mind doesn't know what to do. It will become so angry. So
yeah,
that's why he's saying that these all things are the door of hell,
yeah.
because these things are interconnected with each other.
But it's so hard to not want something
Yes,
to
it's
live
very
your
hard.
life, right? That's how we're all tuned and used to. So it's interesting to think of it that way.
With the practice,
Mm-hmm.
you can have very fulfilled life
Yeah,
with not too many desires. And then you will
desire.
see that when you surrender all these things, the things will happen automatically with you.
Right, right.
You will go for vacation, you will buy new cars, you will have all nice food and everything, but you are not, but a day, if once a day, like sometime, if you don't get it, you will not feel bad.
Right.
There will
Right.
be no, hit to your sentiments,
Yeah.
right? Nobody will push to your sentiment. So the meaning of Shloka 36 is, O Janardana. Janardana is the one of the beautiful name of Krishna. It means that people, the person who gives people prosperity and who takes care. So Arjun is saying him, Hey Jana, O Janardana, what delight can we derive by slaying the son of Dhritarashtra? Sin alone will attach us by slaying the desperados, means like criminal kind of people. So ye bol raha hai, like he's saying that Dhritarashtra is there, his all the sons are like criminals. But again, killing people, like slaying them, it is not going to do anything good to me. It's not going to do anything good. Now, in the shloka, Arjun is saying that we cannot even have a slightly form of joy by killing these son of Dhritarashtra and their entire army. Because right now, Arjun is in giving up mode. He's walking backward. He's saying that, okay, no need to kill them. It's okay. Now, if I kill them because of anger and greed or any other kind of emotion, I will regret, because the memory of this family member will obsess me, and memory of their death will torment me. So he's saying that by killing them, we cannot have joy in this world. The sin of killing them will occur in our life, and it will make life more difficult. So we'll talk about here. The Arjun said, "Despre dose." It was the word in Gita. So I googled the meaning, and the meaning was like criminal people. So there are 6 kind of criminal people in the world. So these 6 kind of people, anybody can punish them, or the government can punish them. People are there. So first kind of crime is to set fire. And I think some of you must know that they set fire when the Pandavas in the Lakshagraha, they set fire to kill the Pandavas. So first criminal act Duryodhan and his family did to set fire. So he's a criminal. Then the second is who gives poison. So here they give poison also to Bhima. And after giving him poison, they threw him in the water. So they did the second kind of crime also. Then the third kind of crime, who murders, right? So they tried to murder them many, many times. Even they tried to murder Krishna. It was God's grace that they were not able to kill them, but they tried their best to murder. Then after that, the fourth crime is who seizes wealth. So seizing wealth is like they played gambling with Dhritarashtra and all the Pandavas and seized their wealth. So they did that also. Who take the kingdoms. So they took the Pandavas' kingdom also, because Dhritarashtra, Yudhishthira should become the king, but they didn't let Yudhishthira to become king. So they took the kingdom also. And the sixth crime is who kidnap women or wives. So they did. They kidnapped Draupadi. They tried to, disrespect her in the court. So all the kind of crime they did. But look at Arjun here. He is so much influenced by his own blood and his own relatives that he is forgetting everything. Can you see how weak the Arjun is here? So right now, what Arjun is thinking, that he is just a body. Body is made of flesh. So Arjun is so much centered into body right now that the most important thing for him is the body, take care of a body. So he's like, I'm not going to kill anyone. The body is the most important thing. But if Arjun was centered in the consciousness, then also sometime it gets very hard to kill anyone. Because till the body is there is a chance for everyone to become enlightened. If body is gone, there is no chance to become liberated. So we can compare these two things here. He was body centric, he was not ready to kill. If he was in a very higher state, maybe at that time also he would have thought that, okay, should I kill or not? Let that person give a chance to become enlightened. So after seeing so many wrong doings of Duryodhana and all the king friends who did bad to Pandavas and his family, he was, after that also, he was like totally blind. But it was necessary to kill Duryodhana. It was necessary because he was a corrupt man. He was not a good man. He was a criminal. So what happened when the leader, the king, is a corrupt person, is not good? He is not going to make some people corrupt. No, he will change entire nation into corrupt people. So if bad people is on the higher position, he has like, he can affect so many people. So killing that kind of bad people or taking down from the throne that kind of bad people is never bad. So these all things, body level things, the Arjuna decided to convey everything to Krishna. That whatever happened, let it be, let's not kill anyone. And now let's get, agree that the war was not necessary. So now the shloka 37, O Madhava. Madhava is again one of the name of Krishna. Before we should not slay the son of Dhritarashtra, our kinsman, for how can we by killing our own kinsman and gain happiness? Then again Arjun is putting one more shloka that please, just leave everything. Killing our kinsman like our own family, it's not going to give us any happiness in the life. So just Krishna is watching him and Arjun is trying to convince Krishna. So remember, I always tell that when you have something in your mind, your bad intellect come and start supporting it. So same thing is happening. He's weak here. His mind is so weak. So the bad intellect inside him, the unpure intellect, is supporting him with so many strong logic that, okay, we can do this, we can do that. Remember in the workshop I was telling, when these kind of thoughts are there, all kind of logics will be there. And when there is a truth, the truth never needs any support or any logic. It can always stand alone and shine. But the weak emotion, mind-based things need a lot of support. So we can see here, you guys can break it and see that how many shloka he's saying in support of his thought. So he's saying that even a thought of killing them is so painful for him that after taking revenge and killing his people, he will be never happy again. So we can see here the delusion in the mind of Arjun. So when the delusion comes, it makes you deprive your duty. When delusion is not there, when there is a clarity in the mind, you will just continue doing your stuff. When the delusion comes, he is like, okay, I don't know what to do. So Arjun here was a warrior. And the warrior at that time was meant, if something is wrong happening, the warrior has to fight. But here, the warrior is like giving up. So according to Karma Yoga, Arjun is not doing what was needed to do. So what happened? Whenever there is a delusion, there is no wisdom. The wisdom goes away. And the moment the wisdom goes away, the sense of duty get blurred. You guys can write this line also. When there is a delusion, the wisdom goes away. When there is no wisdom, the duty get blurred. You don't know what to do. So he's like getting blurred that, okay, I don't know what to do. In today's language, we can say that his mind became foggy. He was not able to think, all those kind of things. So we can see that Krishna is still not saying anything, just listening, just listening. And Arjun, this whole chapter, I think 60 shlokas are there. Till then, Arjun is speaking. And in second chapter also, till 10 sloka is Arjun speaking. After that, Krishna starts. So he's just listening, observing the every situation, like what is happening in his mind, body, his wisdom. He's just observing. He's just sitting and listening to Krishna. And the good part is what here? The Arjun is able to show his true self to Krishna. He's not shy. So if you can't tell the right problem to the person who is in front of you, how that person will try to help you. So he's very open, telling everything to Krishna. So now the Krishna is listening, and then after that he will start giving him the solutions. So this was Shlok 37.